Hello guys, it's good to be here again today. Okay, so my name is Olutu Okoyemi. For those that don't know me, if you're coming here for the first time, it's good to have you. And for those that are coming back here again, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Okay, so today I've got a little gist for you guys. Okay, so very quickly I'm just going to be sharing my experience with housing agents here in the UK. It's an amazing experience. Okay, so it starts by saying that before I relocated from Nigeria, I checked online for the kind of accommodation that I want. Okay, so I checked online. Now, because my employer would be paying for my rent for my first month, I did not want to overdo, because if my sponsor or my employer pay for my first month, then it means that I would definitely have to continue the payment of the rent. So if I say, because my employer is paying, let me get a good place, a huge place, something that is quite cozy, comfy and all of that. So I decided to go for something that I know that I personally can afford, irrespective of if I'm paying or my employer is paying. Okay, so I go for something lesser. I just look for something lesser, and of course I have to also consider the proximity to my place of work. Lo and behold, I saw when I got to the UK, I looked for that accommodation. I reached out to the number attached to the accommodation. Then I was told to come around for checking up. So on the day I was going to check the fertility hub, I just put the postcode on my phone and I just follow Google Map. Sincerely, it took me straight to the house. I don't have to, go get to a close, try to find my way. I didn't find myself at the top of a tree. So I found myself in the house. Getting to the entrance of the house, the agent was already waiting for me. So immediately I go to the front of the house, I just saw the agent coming out of the car. I was like, Emmanuel came to check? I said, yes. I said, fine. They opened the door for me. I checked through the house, checked everywhere. This is fine. It's cool for me. Yeah, it's quite cool for me. So I feel this place is not bad. At least I can cope with this place. It's no big deal. Okay, so I was told. Okay, I think I was concerned about the refrigerator in the house. It's a shared apartment, really. Yeah. So I was concerned about the refrigerator, and I was like, this refrigerator will not be enough for us. I said, no problem. We're going to double it, so everybody's going to be fine. So wow. Awesome, that's fine. So I haven't done that. I left. Note, I didn't pay 1 naira. I didn't pay a dime to check the house. I won't be comparing now, but you know what I mean when I say I didn't pay a dime to check the house. And that was it. That went. Then I told my employer I love the place. So my employer made the payment. I had to put a call through, go to the office of the agent, went to get my keys. So when I got to get my keys, I was given 3 keys. That is the key to the entrance. Anyway, to cut the long story short, I was not given the key to the room. Mistakenly. I believe the mistake would have happened somewhere, somehow. Yeah. So, of course, because the journey was kind of a little far, I spent about 1 hour, about 30 minutes to 1 hour going to the place. Then getting to the place before documentation took place, because you have to submit some documents. You can't just get an apartment here anyhow. No, you have to submit some documents, tenancy ability, your residence permit, your this and that. Ugh. So before your payment was confirmed and all of that, I spent altogether like 4 hours. So I was already tired. I was worn out. But at some point, I just have to enter a grocery store, just get something and just put in my stomach. Man, it was a very hectic day that day. But now, getting home around maybe past 6, and in the UK here, once it's 4 o'clock, everything begins to get dark. So 6 o'clock was already a dark hour. Before I got home, it was already around 6. So getting home, I opened the main door, amazing, enter the house, check the keys, other keys, come on. Now for me to enter my room, that's after putting my loads inside the house. I mean, inside it, within the house. To enter my room, there was no key. Damn. My head would just bounce. Like, I was like, damn, what's this? Okay. So I was, not feeling comfortable. I was angry. I became angry because of the whole stress I went through. Yet I don't have the key to the house. I can't access the house. Where do I sleep? So, some of my housemates, flatmates, I had to reach out to them. Like, this is what has happened. So, okay. Emergency number to call. I called emergency number. Emergency number was not going through. Nobody was speaking because it's close of work. Everything is off. So I'll be like, wow. How am I gonna do tonight? Am I gonna sleep out? What am I gonna do? Somebody tried to bring me in, but I was, of course, my first time here, so I was skeptical. I decided to maybe I would just sleep on the floor at the entrance of my house or something. But of course, there's no solution. I could not do it. I was just angry. I was upset. I could not eat. Anyways, a flatmate gave me food to eat. Trust me, I had to eat that. Okay, so after eating the food, I was just ruminating like, what is going on? What kind of day is this? So I've been going to do 1 + 1, 2 + 2. How on earth would they have missed one key? Not even just any key, the key to the room itself. It means there's a problem with communication. There's a problem with, and I began to put a lot of 1 + 2 together. I was just angry that night. I just messaged my employer. This is the challenge I'm facing right now. I'm really not feeling cool. One, I'm cold. I'm seriously cold. Thank God the heater was up at some point. I just expressed myself in the message. Sincerely, my employer was really concerned about me because I don't have a direct number. I just sent to the mail, and sincerely, they were really concerned. Like, they were after my well-being. I'm so surprised the fact that my well-being is so much of a priority to them. Sincerely, so much of a priority. Now, after having done that, then I decided to, how do I express my anger to these people, to this agent? So I pick up my phone. I decide to mail them. So I just give him, I'm going to show you a picture, of what the mail I sent looks like. I just sent the mail to them, and I had to express myself. How would they miss out the keys? The major keys to the house. I'll have to sleep on the floor tonight because there's no option. I don't have money to even lodge in a hotel. And I'm not even sure an hotel is close by anyways. I'm not used to how things look like here. Man, I just expressed myself in the mail. And guess what? The next morning I still have to go to work. I have to go to work the next morning. So I zoned myself to work. Getting to work, my manager was already, Emmanuel, she had to put a call through. I was already in the office. It's called through. I said, I'm already in the office. Oh, really? So after the meeting we had in the morning, she was like, how are you? How do you feel? Just gonna take coffee, gonna have breakfast. The care was much. I was like, damn, really? On a good day, maybe I would have, in my home country, maybe I would have slept, maybe on the floor. And I would have, make so much complaint. But because I felt I'm just coming here for the first time and I'm feeling like this, And the expression, the expression on her face was like, in fact, just be fine. The next thing, 1 or 2 other colleagues heard about it. They came to meet me. Emmanuel, are you alright? Stood slept outside on the floor. Oh, so sorry about that. Another person came. Have you eaten now? I was already having food in front of me. But so, okay, let me give you more snacks. I was like, what is going on here? Are you guys serious? So sincerely, that love was overwhelming. That expression was overwhelming. That concern was huge. It was a lot of... Before the end of that day, I got a call from the headquarters, and they were trying to reach out to me because of the mail. How are you? How do you feel? They had to put me on a phone call, on a conference call to check on me to know I'm fine. Damn, that's a lot for me, man. It's a lot for me, man. I was overwhelmed. I was like, what? Is this how much these people care about your well-being? What I've just observed is that the fact that we are bringing you in, then we are responsible for what's up with you. We're responsible for your maintenance. We're responsible for your well-being, So, in fact, my manager's boss was also around. Oh, Emmanuel, it's nice meeting you. I'm your, I was just like, okay, they're just concerned about me, really. Just very concerned. Now, this is the interesting part for me. After sending the mail of how I felt to the housing agent, I got a mail from them. And guess what the content of the mail is? Check this, the next picture, as I speak to you. Now, I got this mail, and the mail was like, because of my, inconvenience, for the inconvenience. Now, here's the content of the mail that I got, the response I got. Now, says, without prejudice, said, I'm writing with reference to your letter of complaint regarding the quality and the level of services you have received from our property management department. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for your feedback provided, and would like to assure you that we at so place take your concerns more seriously. So I can confirm that I have taken the necessary steps to investigate your complaint fully, and my response is as follows. For ease of response, I have subdivided the area of your complaints into following subheadings, because when I was also sending the mail, I had to split it into subheadings. Because number one is the issue in terms of the assessing the property. I talked about that. Next one is the communication, because I felt there was no sound communication within them. So they should have known that this person is coming to pick up these keys. The keys should have been arranged and all of that. So then I also felt like this thing is going to affect me at work, because I won't be able to probably change my clothes, maybe have a shower and all of that. Or maybe I would just be, I don't know. I just feel I'm not just going to be comfortable. I just have to express that in my mail. Then haven't they said that, sincerely, it's a long mail. I'm not sure I can share this, but it's a long, now the conclusion of the mail is this. It said, I am really sorry for your moving in experience, and I have raised these concerns with the team and covered off areas that need improving in the future based on your feedback. Now, say if this offer of goodwill is acceptable to you, please confirm this. Okay, sorry. Now the gesture of goodwill, that was also part of the message, says, I would like to offer a gesture of goodwill given the level of service received and the error in not providing you with the correct keys on the day of move-in. As you were unable to reside in the room for 24 hours, I would like to offer you a prorated refund of 1 day's rent. This equates to £15.61. Due to the stress and inconvenience, I would also like to offer a further gesture of goodwill. The total gesture of goodwill I would like to offer is £30. When I saw that, I was like, what? Are you guys kidding me right now? £30 means a lot to me right now. So I was like, really? £30, In fact, immediately I forgive their sins. Immediately I let go of whatever stuff is in my heart. Anyway, I've let go before them, but seeing those messages and then the gesture of goodwill, I love that gesture. Gesture of goodwill. Ah, man. I love that gesture. So £30. I was like, wow. In fact, I just fast forward to the rest of the message. Lo and behold, I replied the message. In fact, I wish to okay, let me read my response to you. I said, thanks for your response. All apologies accepted and all explanations are quite understandable. Why won't I understand? Okay, so I will embrace the monetary relief from your organization with a thanks. Kindly send to the account details below, and thanks in anticipation. And that was all. So the first week, I didn't get any feedback. I was like, are the people joking? Let me just reply again. I had to reply. I've not seen your feedback. I've not received any. So they keep apologizing that the people involved, there are categories to refunds. The people involved, maybe one of them was on leave or something like that. Lo and behold, I got the alert today. I was like, are you serious, guys? Are you guys joking? Account already. You don't completely read. So when I got that tip, I was like, this is another relief. This is a big relief at this time. So now, long story cut short, this is what I'm trying to say. The fact that I lodged complaint and they took my complaint so serious, and they need to really apologize and let me understand that okay, they had to refund me for that one day. I can tell you that if anybody wants to collect house and the person is calling me, sincerely, before I do any other thing, I'm going to reach out to those guys. Do you guys have a house? Why? Because my satisfaction seems to be their priority. They might have made mistake one way or the other, but I don't believe they can make refunds for one day sleeping outside on the floor. They made the refund, and that's a lot to me. I don't want to compare my home country with what I experienced here. Oh my God. A lot of you know the answers already. You know the reactions. I know you know the reactions. But now, this is where I'm driving at. The system is working. But apart from the fact that the system is working, the personalities involved are also very, accountable. They have conscience. That's the truth. Because if they refuse not to refund me the one day rent, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to be fine. In fact, I've moved on already. But, because of integrity's sake, they had to refund the rent for one day. How many housing agents can refund the rent of, somebody that is trying to get an apartment from them? Or maybe somebody has the challenge. And sincerely, everything was fine. I got the refund. I didn't have any issue with the house. Now, there's a difference between a system is working and personalities are also, they are concerned. So even if a system is not working and every personality has the right mind about something, then I think the system will still definitely work. So if you belong to an organization, you belong to a body, can you just make things work by yourself? Like by yourself personally, can you just make things work? Because if things work for you, the other colleague you have also have that mindset of making things work, of putting things right, then I think everybody will be fine. And I think this is an attitude that I feel that people in my country should embrace. Everybody individually, can we just have conscience? Can our leaders have conscience? Can, in our place of work, can we just add some conscience to what we do? So that's just the experience, my guys, and it's amazing. You guys should not come from me. My £30, I don't finish now. Alright, that's just in a lighter mode. Thank you for watching this video, and if you like it, if you enjoy the video, please just show it. Give a like, you can share it, you can make comments. See you again in my next video. Love you guys.